Okay, welcome. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your body. And thank you so much for carving out some time and space to feel into whatever it is you need to feel into. And my name is Kim. I'll be guiding you through this flow, a practice that will include some hip action in the sweetest way possible, gentle, restorative. It will also include a lot of twisting and a little bit of core work, if you wish. And the physical practice of twisting is this beautiful reminder that the twist implies the central channel. The central channel meaning that everything kind of flows around it. So as we move the physical body, we will highlight this thread of what's called Metta. Metta meaning loving kindness, this beautiful, one of the heart practices, one of the 4 heart practices of Metta, to cultivate and realign and remember that loving and nurturing presence, to hold everything that it is we're feeling. So as we move and breathe together, the encouragement is to let these postures fit your body, fit what you need, to take what works and leave the rest, and to breathe in a way that your body has been craving, and in that breath, in that capacity to continue to let life in, we'll weave that, or we'll view that through this filter of metta, nurturing presence and a loving kindness. So hold yourself in such a tender way. This is the invitation. So thank you. Let's make our way. We'll just get a bit wiggly to start. So why don't we begin on hands and knees? Hands and knees, spread the fingers wide. You might even rock yourself forwards and backwards a couple times. You might even feel the lungs fill up fully, and maybe exhale through the mouth. So do that 2 more times. Inhale, open the mouth, and exhale something. Who knows what? Just empty completely. 1 more. Moving your spine in a way that feels good for you. Exhale fully. Okay, as you wiggle here, maybe taking some circles through the spine, maybe getting the shoulders involved, maybe getting the head and the neck involved. You can even bring the hands a little bit wider, push through the fingertips. 3 more rounds of breath as you move, and see if you can take that breath a little bit lower. And checking in that you are emptying your breath fully. Good. And then from here, just sit yourself back. So we're in a Virasana, hero's pose, palms face up. With the palms face up, we hold this receptive quality, metta, loving kindness, not running towards anything or running away from anything, but landing sweetly in the expanse that is this intelligence of heart. Take a big breath in, fill up the lungs fully and completely. Feel the shoulders soften. Fill up the lungs fully and completely. Feel any expression to the eyes soften. Again, moving with breath, reach the hands nice and high. If it feels okay, you'll stand up on the knees. Maybe take a gentle back bend. Exhale, drag that through the heart. All that is alive and well and whole, inhale, full receptive space. Exhale, drag that right back into the center. One more inhale. Feel the ground as you push down. Find a buoyancy to lift a little bit lighter. Exhale. Hands once again return. Feel the left hand stay pressing down, and then inhale, reach the right hand, sweep it open. As you sweep that hand open, maybe pull the right hip back a little bit. And as you pull the right hip back, push into the left hand. Exhale, weave the right hand between the left wrist and the left knee. Soften the shoulder, keep the booty nice and high. Do that again. Inhale, let the breath lightly reach the bones high, and then exhale, weave through. 2 more at your own pace. A softness around the jaw. Good. 1 more. Make sure I'm not losing my bits. Okay. Exhale. Inhale, open, open, open. Keep those right fingertips reaching, awake and alive, and then coming into a modified side plank. So let the left toes go wide and off the mat, and then lengthen the right leg back behind you, modifying this plank. Some of you will keep that right leg down, and you can open the heart, stretch nice and wide. Or if you want a little bit more, you can push into the left hand. And then as you exhale, bring the right elbow maybe in direction of the right knee. Just for 3, inhale. The toes can float or they can touch down. Up to you. Exhale strong through the core. Starting to wake up through this central channel, what life is hiding in the body, ready to be shaken and stirred. Good. 1 more. From here, right fingertips reaching. Look to the top of your mat, and as lightly as you can, help that right foot forward. Okay, bring and realign the left foot so it's in line with the left knee. If you need to, pick up that left knee, place something under it, and feel the hips start to settle forward and down. Staying in a twist, right hand can reach for a moment. Realign the chin with the space of the heart. So tuck the chin a little bit. And as you tuck the chin, maybe the right hand finds the back of the head, like there is a big beach ball behind you. Lean back and over it. As you lean back and over it, pull the right hip back. Inhale fully, fully, fully. Open the mouth and exhale like. Create space for metta, nurturing presence to expand. 1 more. Good. From here, exhale, both hands to the inside of the front foot. Wiggle those right toes, maybe a fraction higher. And then don't put the brakes on. So feel like gravity can have your hips fully. So maybe with an exhalation, the hips soften a little bit more, no doubt exposing some sensation. And as that sensation is exposed, you might wiggle the hips side to side. You might let that knee start to fall a little bit wider. You might bring 1 forearm down or 2 forearms down. And then let the breath accommodate what you feel so that the body is not defined by the loudest sensation, but still there is this cultivation of ease within the effort. 2 more breaths. Good. And then from here, the hands are going to land. Curl the back toes under and then lift the back knee. And as you lift the back knee, find some buoyancy through the hips. We're going to turn to face the side of the mat. So turn your toes in, your heels out. I'm going to flip around so I can face you. So toes are turning in, heels are turning out, tailbone lifts, lifts, lifts. Inhale. And then flutter out the lips. Go. Let the head go. Again, breathe in. Exhale, flutter out the lips. Good. Option to rock through the shoulders. Option to keep that halfway lift and then soften down. Option to press more into the outer edges of your feet. 2 breaths in whatever shape you found, lengthening the exhalation. Re-grounding through the feet. Push, push, push down. Let the knees feel soft. And as you bounce or soften through the knees, the core gets strong. See if you can begin to roll up. Heels turn in. Shoulders begin to stack over the hips. As you stack the shoulders over the hips, we're going to slide the hands to the inside of the knees. And then again, working with these inner lines and working through some strength through the hips. So with the hands on the inside, push into one hand, drop the shoulder, and then maybe rock side to side. Reminding yourself, there is no wrong way to feel. That metta or loving kindness welcomes. So move in a way that love would have you move. Explore in a way that love would have you explore. Deepen the breath. Okay, from here, push through the feet, standing nice and tall. We're going to bring our hands to our shoulders. With the hands on the shoulders, see if you can find some balance, some presence, some focus, and begin to turn your toes so we're in a high lunge, facing the top of the mat. So the toes, back toes spiral forward, heel is lifted. Maybe find a bend through both knees, tuck the tailbone forward, push through the feet. With that stability, pushing down and imagining the heels or the feet drawing towards one another. Plug that strength in from that central channel, like a lifting up quality of the core, but then let the shoulders soften. So to work to reignite and fan these flames of the heart, on the out breath, twist over to one direction, exhale, center. So we're going to repeat that a few times, a real strong breath. Feel it in the center of you. Exhale, twist, inhale, center, like this. Let your eyes stay light. Let the fire build. As they say, the fire doesn't burn you. It burns everything that we're not. Let the fire move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the hands high, high, high. Exhale, find the ground. Lower the back knee down. You're going to lengthen that front foot back, 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 back. Curl the toes under and bring those toes to the outer edge. Lift the tailbone, fingers spread super wide. Exhale, draw the shoulder in direction to the hip. Tailbone lifts, push the hands away from you. One more breath in. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to bring that into Kapotasana or pigeon pose. Let's make sure that we've got the right knee coming up to find that shape. So you can wiggle out the spine. We'll overload one side. So let's take the right knee. Kapotasana, pigeon pose, drag it forward. Open the ankle, maybe a little bit wider or higher. And then whoosh, lengthen the left leg back behind you. And then, of course, you can press something underneath that right hip. You can take this shape on your back. You can skip this shape. You can fast forward. You can go get a snack. Whatever you have to do. If there's space for you to continue to arrive and to feel into sensation, inhale, and then exhale, soften forward and down. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften forward and down. And as you soften, be aware of what is here to hold the sensations. What inner quality is inviting you to not only feel what you feel, but to source a sense of safety within those feelings. Exhale, down we go. 3 breaths. 3 breaths. Metta, loving, nurturing presence. 2 breaths. Let the belly be soft. Let the jaw unlock. Let the body feel safe as it creates space. Good. Inhale, up, up, up we go. Hands land. Curl the back toes under. Push into the hands as lightly as you can. Option, hands and knees. Wiggle your way around. Option, downward facing dog. Push. Feel a lightness through the hips. Maybe shake out the head. Maybe flutter out the lips. Good. Keeping that buoyancy through the knees. Maybe pedal out through the legs. But tune in a little bit more deeply so the movements are coming from a relationship, not from a habit. How would your body like to move today? Good. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Let something go. Exhale. And at the very same time, let both knees find the mat. All right, right hand is going to stay down. Push into the right fingertips. You might even create a little bit wider than hip distance from the knees, so there's a bit more of a structure and a support. Push down into the right hand. Inhale, left arm reaches up and open. As you reach, pull the left hip back. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, weave left hand between right wrist and knee. Soften the shoulder. Rebound back up. Inhale, open, open, open. Exhale, weave it through. 2 more like this. Stretch the breath to accommodate the movement of the shape. Beautiful. Inhale, open. This time, stay open. As you open, Vashisthasana, or modified side plank. So wiggle the right toes off the mat. Lengthen the left leg. Feel as you push into the right fingertips, there can be a lightness in and around the shoulder. Some of you will stay here and open, open, open through heart. Some of you might fire up the core, maybe lift the left leg. Exhale, left elbow in direction of the left knee. Lengthen, expand. Exhale, contract and draw in. Good. 2 like this. Maybe even exaggerate that strength through the core. Good. From here, reach through those left fingertips. Squeeze the left knee in and make your way into a low lunge. Realign the back ankle, the right ankle with the right knee. From here, the hips can go low, low, low. Maybe they wiggle a little bit side to side. As we're flowing, I can see these fish moving around as like beautiful reminders of the ease and the gracefulness of what surrounds us, the things that we can't always see. For fish, it's water. For us, it's breath. For us, it's love. The things that we cannot always see, but that are so life-giving. If you haven't already, maybe let that knee get a little bit wider. Good. Maybe you reach up and open through the left hand. Maybe bring that hand to the back of the head. But find a shape that your body feels safe in and that the breath can accommodate. So maybe opening through the heart. Let the belly stay a little bit softer. Just 2 breaths here. Exhale, release the hands down. And once again, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and turn your toes to face the side of the mat. The toes can turn in, heels turn out. Press through the tailbone now. The option is to soften side to side. Skandasana variations, but you very well might stay through the center and breathe there. Is there capacity within the lungs to let life in a little bit more fully? Keep exploring. Is it possible to replace false beliefs with some core inner knowing at the way this loving presence holds all sensations? Breathe in through nose. Open mouth, exhale. No tension through the back of the neck. One more breath right here at your sweet edge. The hands reground. The heels push, turn in. Push through the ground and roll, roll, roll up. Okay, hands find the shoulders. Once again, we're going to soften through the knees and then come into a high lunge. So turn your toes to the back of the mat. Slight bend through both knees. Just make sure that you're on the opposite leg that we did before. You don't want you walking out lopsided. So just make sure that we've got the opposite leg forward. So from here, tuck through the tailbone, soften the shoulder. Let the shaking be the shaking and trust the Metta finds the shaking, loving presence. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to one direction. Inhale, center. So find whoosh, that fire in your core. What would like to wake up inside of you? So a little bit quicker now. Here we go. Exhale, inhale. Even as you create heat, shoulders draw back, spacious through the heart. 5. Inhale, hands reach, life, open chest, wider than the ribs. One more breath, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, hands land. Feel the back knee soften down. Notice how the front leg responds. Lengthen that front leg back behind you, and then draw the toes over to the opposite side. From here, push into the hands. Exhale, tailbone lifts a touch, and then draw the shoulder in direction of the hip. Good, 2 more like that. Good. Maybe feel a gentle engagement of the core supporting low back. Kapotasana, pigeon pose, hands come forward. Drag that knee up, up, up. Wiggle the ankle maybe a little bit wider and then slide the back leg back. And then again, just make sure that we're on the opposite leg. Some of you might like to wiggle that front ankle a little bit higher, but feel into where the posture changes from like an to more of like a Feel that subtle difference of when the shape robs the breath, and come back to Metta, loving kindness, backing away from the edge. From that space where there's a reverence over a reactivity, find a posture that feels safe and breathe into it. Maybe find this undulation through the spine. Maybe close the eyes to keep widening that awareness to perceive the things that cannot be seen outside of us, that can't be grasped, but that can be felt, like the breath, like the nurturing presence that holds you where you are. Let the heart soften. Maybe the hands land. Maybe the head can rest. Three breaths to meet what you feel with the sweetness of your exhalation. Inhale and roll once again all the way back up. Curl the back toes under, push through the hands. Let the core support this unraveling. Finding child's pose or downward facing dog. From here, maybe lift the heels high, maybe soften the heels in one direction. The other way we go, or maybe coming onto hands and knees and wiggling through cat-cow. 2 more breaths. How is your body asking to be moved? And are you willing to offer to give back to this vessel that holds you? To close, you'll find child's pose with the knees wide and the toes together. Or you can perhaps come into a Virasana or hero's pose. Closing with one question of Metta. The loving presence that says, yes, I belong to this space, to these people, to this time, to this place, and to something larger than all of it. Yes, I belong. Breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. You're in child's pose. You can stay for as long as you need. Close our practice, the palms together, to honor all seen and unseen, the ways that life is looking to show nurturing presence that has got you. Loving kindness. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for offering, for gathering. May this practice, ripple, ripple, ripple far beyond the space that you are. Honor to flow with you. Very, very excited to share more about these practices of the heart. So if there was something that felt aligned or alive within this metta, we're sharing a week container, a deep dive to include, to realign, and to truly rest in that held space. So that will be in Thailand, November 18th. So get in touch. Of course, the beautiful, incredible multiverse that is Cool Chance. We'll be gathering there with a bunch of other incredible people. So namaste. Enjoy.